Alright guys, so a few weeks ago I got a little something in the mail called a handy clicker. It's made by Life Cycle Gear, and I told you guys I was going to do a review on it and shoot with it. And the funny thing is, at the time I was starting to have the beginning of target panic again, and I don't know if you guys know, I have it permanently. I'm one of those guys that I'll get through it and I'll shoot really good for 3 months, and then slowly I'm short drawing, I'm snap shooting, and I'm falling to pieces. And so the second I got it, I started playing with it and I enjoyed it, and it was already helping. But it's been a few weeks, and the truth is I used it here and there as sort of a training tool, you know, just to kind of keep me in check, and that's how I've always been. So I did a 3D shoot the other day. I shot terrible. I shot so bad I was embarrassed that I didn't even want to shoot anymore. I think I was in like close to last place. I couldn't hit the target. I couldn't hit anything. I mean, I'm drawing back, and I mean, I'm punching myself in the face with my thumb. I'm just short drawing. I'm snap shooting. I mean, I was all over the place. You know you're doing bad when your arrow is going down range like this. You know, that just shows that you're falling to pieces. And, you know, when that happens, especially to me, you know, I get really embarrassed and I wanted to leave. And so I finished up that part of the shoot, and then the second half came, and I brought this with me, knowing that, you know, I had the beginning of problems. And ready for this, I placed in the top 5 that this tiny little thing cured my target panic for the day. And I think it really can cure target panic permanently when used often, at least, or used all the time. For you guys wondering what the heck this thing is, your grip sear guys, your limb-driven clicker guys, you guys all understand because you have target panic. People that don't have target panic don't understand. So what happens to me is when I shoot, eventually this happens, I will get up, I'm already shaking, I'm freaking out, I'll start to draw, and then boom, my shot's gone. I didn't even let myself get to full draw, and I didn't pick my spot, I didn't do anything. That's why I shoot over so many deer. But you guys only see the good stuff. But this thing, what happens is that little that's inside of there, I have to come to full draw, I'm back, still not allowed to shoot, settle in, get comfortable, still not allowed to shoot, pick a spot, and then slowly, I'm going to touch that clicker. But you see how I popped it right there just to get that sound? People were asking, is this going to torque the riser? I thought the same thing. It doesn't. Believe it or not, it actually relaxes my grip because I can't squeeze the riser and still run a clicker. It just doesn't work. So I have to have a real relaxed grip, and it helped dramatically with my grip. So 3D shoot, it kind of proved itself. And then I started messing around. Like last night, I said, you know, let me hunt with it. I didn't have anything real good come in, but, you know, in a hunting situation, I flip out when an animal's in front of me. You know, I shoot over their back because I didn't even make it to the point that I'm picking a spot. Last night I had a raccoon come in. Allison's like, yeah, I want to make a hat, blah, 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 blah. I want to play with all the other bones and everything. So I said, you know, I'll shoot the raccoon. So clicker on, I go to draw, I get back, and then I went and jumped, because normally in a hunting situation I jump and flip out because there's an animal in front of me and snap shoot. But this time I jumped and caught myself going, whoa, you gotta pick your spot, you gotta settle in, slowly squeeze, and then boom, my arrow goes, and I pocket shot this raccoon at about 25 yards, and I mean pocket. And it was like, wow, this is amazing. You know, so for you guys that are having a hard time, there's help. There is help. Whether you go for a limb mounted, whether you go for a grip sear, whether you go for a handy clicker, I mean, do something about it. You know, I was shooting with a guy, and it was upsetting. He's like, man, I haven't shot good in 6 years. And it's like, why not try something? Okay, guys, 1 minute. Dinner's ready. So let me pop a shot and show you guys how this thing works. So, like I said, you know, you can still suck at this, by the way. You can get back and consciously not go through your handy click. You can consciously just shoot without clicking it, which is not a good thing. You know, you got to really work at it. But when you want to get better, you will get better. I mean, watch. I'm at close distance, by the way. So it's getting back. Settle in. Pick a spot. Right there. You know, normally that was probably what, 4 or 5 seconds. Normally when I shoot, I'm lucky if I make it to about 2 or 3 seconds, and I mean real lucky. That it slowly gets faster and faster and faster, and this slows me down. You know, what I like about it, see, the hardest part was finding a spot to hold it. My riser is very different than most. You can see I got finger grooves. So this thing is supposed to be worn on your pointer finger and then held like this. But the finger grooves make it tough on mine. I can shoot it like this. I just kind of don't like shooting it this way. If you guys have a flat riser, it's perfect. Me personally, because of my riser, I'm flipping it upside down and I'm pressing it with my ring finger. That it's definitely different on my riser. But it's great. You know, what's nice about, you know, the grip sear guys are like, oh, just build a grip sear, build a grip sear. I tried it. It helped. You know, am I going to drill a hole in my $1,600 longbow? No. Do I want to run duct tape all over it? No. You know, it's just, this works. And what's nice about this is I can put my bow down, go and pick up Allison's bow, and shoot Allison's bow. I can go bow fishing, or I can take it off and decide I just want to shoot. I want to shoot normal and not use the clicker to see if I've learned anything. And that's kind of the funny thing, that after shooting so bad in that 3D shoot in the morning, and then all of a sudden the second round I just completely dominated and shot beautifully. I got home and I said, well, what happens when I take this away? And the funny thing is I got back, I got settled in, and I'm like, oh, check that out. I could just hold. Oh, okay. And I got no clicker, but feels pretty good. Let's just pull through. And that was it. So it taught me to shoot better. You know, will I have a problem again? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a problem again. I'm a basket case, you know, as are most people with target panic. But can we control it? Yeah, we could definitely get better. I'm going to take one more shot before we get yelled at about dinner. So I'm going to shoot it the way that you're supposed to hold the clicker, with it being on my finger, which is nice. You know, it's just because this way is definitely better, but my riser messes with me pretty bad. But in a hunting situation, it's perfect this way, but I shoot my best with it upside down, so that way I could actually feel my upper 2 finger grooves, because that's what I'm used to. But flat-faced risers, forget it. You guys just shoot perfect. So last shot. Oop. There we go. Always forget that part. I mean, very, very, very controlled, and I pull through nicely. I'm settled in, I'm in back tension, everything. I don't even collapse on the shot, and that's what's weird, because normally I used to collapse on the shot or short draw, and the limb-driven clicker helped. But this, I mean, I'm back. I think it's just because I'm thinking about it so consciously and really aware of what I need to do and what I don't need to do and all that other stuff. But it's definitely great. Check them out. It's Life Cycle Gear handy clicker. And it's not expensive either. That's what's really nice. I'm going to toss one in my bag. I'm going to toss one in my truck. I'm going to toss one in my keychain. Because if I'm having a bad day, why suffer? You know, work through it. Let's get it going. Let's get it fixed. Check them out, guys. If you have target panic, it's worth it. It definitely is.